discus pellet was a very difficult product to develop. We've been working for many years about this product. Initially we thought it would be quite easy to do it because the nutritional needs of the discus are well known. We have different frozen foods that are well accepted by the discus, so we wanted to develop the pellet food. Now, for discus there is different aspects. You have the color of the food, you have the shape of the food, you have the acceptance of the food by the fish, and all these have to match. And especially for the food we were developing for discus in an initial stage, we were trying to have some feedback from hobbyists, so we were supplying the hobbyists with different samples. They were testing it, and when the feedback came, it showed that 50% of the hobbyists were happy with the product, 50% of the hobbyists were not really happy with the product. We went back to the R&D team. They were adapting the formulation, and we supplied again new samples with a new formulation to the hobbyists. The main target group, we develop products for the hobbyists, so their opinion is very valuable for us. So when the hobbyist is not satisfied, although the product from a nutritional point of view is perfect, we still need confirmation from the hobbyist, and that's what's very important to us. So if the feedback from the customer is not 100% optimal, or let's say 95% optimal, we need to continue looking into detail for the product, if it's okay or not. And with this discus pellet, for example, we had to change the formulation and the ingredients several times. Now, when you change one ingredient, the whole formulation might change. So it's not just a matter of taking out one ingredient and replacing it by something else, or increasing or decreasing certain ingredients. The whole formulation can change when you change one ingredient, and that's exactly the challenge. So the shape of the product was also very important for us. The acceptance of the fish was very important for us. So we were trying to develop the product in conjunction with the hobbyist until we got a confirmation. Okay, the product is fine, fish accepted, people are happy with the shape, with the color, with the size, everything's okay. So that's a go ahead. And until that process is finished, it might take a long time. For other products, it can go much faster, of course. Well, of course, we started with first the composition of the food, which is the most important thing for fish. Of course, we make fish food, so we want to make a very good food for the fish. So, but then, of course, we need to finalize that into a food which is well accepted by the fish. And from the first moment until the final product, you have different stages. You have to test it with a hobbyist. You need to have good feedback from the hobbyist that the fish accept the food. And as long as this is not perfect, you have to continue searching and adapting your formulation and your production techniques until the product is final. The development of the product varies from type to type. Sometimes it can go very fast if everything runs well, but often it takes many years to develop a product, and it all depends on how the fish reacts. If the product development is going in the right way, it can be very fast, but if not, it might take many years to develop a very good product. And the final result is the most important thing. As long as we're not satisfied with the quality of the product, we will not release the product. We always talk about the quality of the foods. Quality of the foods is, of course, the most important aspect, but besides the quality of the foods, we also pay a lot of attention to the packaging of the product and the production techniques. It makes no sense to have a very good quality while if you don't maintain that quality also after production. So when the composition is defined, when we know, okay, we're going to produce this kind of food, we also take care of the production technique in order to make sure that the ingredients are not destroyed in the manufacturing process due to, for example, too high temperatures. And also after production, we need to make sure that the quality of these foods are maintained throughout the shelf life. So at the moment that people are feeding Ocean Nutrition foods, we have to guarantee that the quality that we initially were using is still available at the time the consumers want to feed it to their fish. We follow up the evolution in the aquaculture industry to make new techniques and new technologies also available for people in the ornamental industry. And if you want to know more about this SEP art technology, you can check it out in our next movie.